This is me in 2009. I was doing research for a documentary about incarcerated Muslims. A community member in Los Angeles put me in touch with a man named Hamzah, who had been in prison since 1987 and was serving a life sentence.
Between 1985, I was selling cocaine. I had no moral barometers. I could literally say that I was a darkness.
After knowing Hamzah for over 10 years and seeing him get rejected for parole twice, I would have never expected that one day his story would go viral on the internet for an act of kindness from behind prison walls.
Yeah, Allah, you are my life, I need you blessing me. Yeah, Allah, please grant me mercy as you're testing me. El Muhaymin, guardian protector, El Aziz, the mighty, El Jabbar, the compeller. Lahul Asma'ul Husna, Wallahu Akbar.
Sunday morning of March the 3rd, 1985, my uncle, William, this was my mother's youngest brother, came and sat next to me, maybe just a foot and a half from me, and had a .38 snub nose. And I'm just pulling on the trigger, pulling on the hammer, releasing it slowly. Pop, pop. And I turned towards William, and I pointed it to what he said, and he said, "Junior, stop playing." And I said, "Fool, I know what I'm doing." Pow. Those were my last words to my uncle. My uncle was 16. That's a battle for me.
17-year-old Hamzah took a plea bargain, pleading guilty to a second-degree murder, but the state deemed him unsuitable to be tried as a minor and instead charged him as an adult with the sentence of 15 years to life.
So my cell is like your bathroom. So you have a toilet sink, a bunk bed, top, bottom, a window that's maybe 4 by 1. That's all the view you get.
I'm a Muslim. I believe in the religion of Islam, which believes in brotherhood, complete brotherhood of all people.
In 1989, Hamzah read the autobiography of Malcolm X that sparked his interest in the religion of Islam.
So reading the autobiography of Malcolm X, I identified with him literally in every way. From the front to the end, I said, "Man, this mother is the man," Like most reverts to Islam, especially those of us who are African Americans who learned about Islam in prison, I was a Muslim Crip. I sold dope. I was a Juma Friday Muslim. On the yard, I'm with my homies. Until I went to Pelican Bay, and then after my first board hearing. The reality that my freedom was in other people's hands, and that my actions weren't demonstrating what I was saying. I wasn't acting in accordance with my words. That's when Islam became real for me, And I told, my homies, I said, "Cuz, I'm through, I'm gone." "Hey, boy, I'm gone, homie. You got a date. I got life. And I'm finna try to go home." I had a spiritual and ethical and a moral shift within myself. I took to heart the sunnah of the hadiths that I knew and that I understood. Particularly one for your brother, what you want for yourself. That's when Islam became it for me, and that's when Islam became real for me. Making amends. That's how merciful Allah is. I was at prison dining hall. There was a breaking news. Israel has cut off water, light, and gas. And they what? So I had to do something. And the only thing that I was able to do then, Justin, was to contact you, man. I'm sending my whole paycheck. It's just $17.74.
That may not seem like a lot of money, but let me break down that donation. Hamzah worked as a porter in the prison, cleaning and serving food. To make that $17.74, he worked 6.5 hours a day for 21 days. That's just 13 cents an hour. By comparison, the California minimum wage is 120 times more than what he was paid. American prisoners make such incredibly low wages because of the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which allows involuntary servitude as a punishment for crime. This lets prisons force their inmates to work below minimum wage, and in states like Texas, Georgia, and Arkansas, they may pay them nothing at all. Civil rights advocates have called this a sanitized extension of slavery. I decided to post a photo of the check along with the work log showing that he had worked for a whole month for 13 cents an hour, and he donated it all for relief efforts in Gaza. I posted that at about 3:30, picked up my kids from school. I came home to see thousands of notifications of people who had retweeted it, who had shared the post, who were commenting, and who were reaching out to me directly saying that we want to give to this man.
Brother Justin!
How you doing?
How are you, brother?
I'm
Can you
good.
hear me?
How are you doing, brother? How are you feeling?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, I'm good. Hold on to the rope. Excited, nervous,
The associated campaign that we've set up to help support your reentry, I just refreshed it right now. The amount that it's raised is currently $21,244.
I'm not deserving of that, Justin. Thank for that.
So it's really up to you how much when I turn this off.
Don't put too much on it, Justin, please, though, I did it for barakah. And to be able, to help my brothers and sisters because it was a touching thing.
Yeah.
So it helped them, but it also helped me.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a form of kafara, for my sins and transgressions,
At the time of making this film, over 45,000 people in Gaza have been killed in Israel's retaliation for the October 7th attacks. In my opinion, many of us have lost our humanity for being idle witnesses to this genocide. It stripped us of our hope for the future of this world. But when people saw Hamzah, who was thrown away by society, giving everything he had to help, it restored our faith in humanity.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
I actually still haven't had a minute to pause your campaign. I'm about to do it right now. Do you want me to tell you how much it's raised so far?
Yes, please.
$101,692.
Wow, brother. Wow. Brother, I think it's half time now to send that last message.
Yes.
Thank you, with respect to the generosity of the people.
Yes.
Because more people are in need of that than we are, brother, There are more people that are in need of that generosity. So,
Yeah.
inshallah, it'll be best right now to shut that down.
Sandra, he just got off the train, so Brian went to go meet him on the train track. You got him?
That's him, I think.
Junior!
When I first saw my sister, I was in Jannah. I was at peace. It was everything that I've ever wanted in that one moment in time. The beauty of freedom. It's just unbelievable that I'm here.
That's 39 years right there.
Wow.
It's all my books. My masala that you had sent me right here.
Beautiful.
That's my masala.
I got your new ones.
Yeah, and I brought home so I never forget my hot pot. That's what we cook with right here. What's up? Assalamu alaikum.
Sometimes, I would cry or tear up. So, these are happy, unbelievable tears.
First day of the rest of your life.
Right.
First day.
Look at your mom.
Mama! Mama, Mama, it's over. It's over, it's over, it's over.
I think now Hamzah's been living with this for over 40 years. The pain of his mistake, the pain of killing a family member. And when we talk about redemption and we talk about forgiveness, it's a hard thing to truly quantify. But to me, to see the world react to his story in such a profound way and to be so generous and for thousands of people to donate to him, it's a sign to me that redemption has been received, that he has truly been redeemed for what happened.
William is just down this way right now.
Oh, okay.
Remember some of these used to grow in Ma's backyard? So this is William. I never called him William. We called him Bobo. He was my little brother. That's how we introduced ourselves, man. That's my brother. I know you're here.
Capture this, man. First Nahari.
Not to say my taste buds have really went international. You better come eat, Jeffrey.
I will come eat.
This is good. Nahari, this is good. This is good.